Alaikum. Hello, I hope you all are doing well. Myself, Sabeen Azam, and today I gonna be talking on the topic Pakistan-Poland political relations in General Retired Pervaiz Musharraf era. And previously I have done my MPhil in International Relations from Greenwich University. And here I go with my presentation. And these are the contents which today I am going to talk about. So I go to the objectives which are specific for this current study. And afterwards, I would be talking on Pak-Polish relations and then the chronology, specifically the events vis-a-vis. And afterwards, I would be coming to the conclusion and then the support of references. So with your permission, should I start with the introduction? Thank you so much, sir. In this present global era, the cardinal relations with the states are very important, as we all know. Pakistan is a country with great geopolitical and strategic importance. Pakistan tries to boost and channelize the diplomatic tools to these relations, not only politically, but economically and vis-a-vis strategically too. And the objectives which I am going to address in this presentations are to evaluate the Pak-Polish relations. And so this is a qualitative study, and I had supported that with the published reports and the websites. And I had just analyzed the data from the secondary sources. So coming to my first objective, so I had gone for the chronological literature review. So I just started like Pak-Polish relations. Pakistan and Poland share something more than the P in their names. Like Pakistan and Polish both have a similar P in their names. Pakistan is being among the first Muslim countries, as we all are getting to know from the beginning of this session, to develop the relations with Poland. They share a fragment of history. The immense significance of these events based upon mutual relations, which can and should not be denied. And as all the keynotes worthy speakers told you about the 1940s, how after the World War II, 30,000 refugees from East Poland just came into Karachi, and the concept which I in my paper come to is public diplomacy using the soft power. Besides hard power, there is a concept of soft power which Poland since 1940 is projecting in Pakistan via people-to-people diplomacy and connections. So among them, most joined the academia like Karachi University and other worthy institutes. So coming to 1947, when British were pulling out, the new Pakistani government asked the British Air Force Command to point out the most experienced and trusted pilots who would be able to create an air force in Pakistan. The British Air Force Command suggests Polish officers, pilots and technicians from the Royal Air Force that after the World War II were laid off, were able and still remained in Britain. 30 Poles, 70 pilots, and 13 technicians choose to join the Royal Pakistan Air Force as a team. They were led by squadron leader, pardon with my pronunciation of the name because this is Vladislav Truvich, a pilot and engineer. So that was of 1947, chronological literature. And then in 1960, so about the specific contribution of Sir Vladimir Vladizan in the Pakistan Air Force. The most notable, however, among them, as I mentioned, was Truvich, who brought his tremendous skills and knowledge with him. He set up technical institutes in Karachi. He taught and revitalized the Pakistan Air Force Academy, where he also worked as chief scientist. Then he also served as the chief scientist in Pakistan National Space Agency and also played a vital role in Pakistan space and missile program. So this was like in his services In 2005, PAF Museum Karachi placed a memorial plaque in his honor. So the golden frame is like the acknowledgement from the people and the government of Pakistan regarding his services. And besides that, Sparko complex in Lahore, might be we know, is named as General Vladislavich Truevich Space Complex. So that is after named his legacy. And coming to 1965, who can forget that year? Not only did they help establishing the Pakistan Air Force, which today is recognized as one of the best and most professional worldwide, but they played a crucial role in defending the skies of Lahore during the 1965 Indo-Pak War. And yes, the people diplomacy, as I'm talking about. Air Commodore, previously I was reading an article and that was just written by recently Mr. Khalid Chishti. He is an Air Commodore, and the title of his written piece was Polish Legend of Pakistan. So I just came to know a very interesting fact that a person from the same field is recognizing services. So in this word he say, I have no hesitation in saying that for the times to come, whenever the foundation of flying in Pakistan Air Force would be talked about, the war achievements of 1965, Pakistan's satellite or space program, or Pakistan expertise in rocket and missile technology, such discussions would be incomplete without including the services made by Honorable Truevich and his wife. Of course, most of us didn't know the name of his wife, and her name was like Zofia Truevich, and she was a PhD, and she was also a gladiator, and she also served at Shaheen Airline. She taught like paragliding to the students, and she was also teaching like subjects in Karachi University. And besides that, she was awarded the Pakistan prestigious award Sitara Imtiaz. Besides that, sir, which I want to know everyone regarding these relations, that Mr. Truevich also had the Sitara Imtiaz, Sitara Pakistan, Abdus-Salam Award of Aeronautical Engineering, ICTP Award in Space Physics, and besides that, from the Polish government, Cross of Merit Poland, Order of Merit of the Republic of Poland. So he was just awarded these recognizations in form of awards. So in 1990, another great example of Pakistan and Poland friendship would be in the shipping industry, with the fact that till early 90s, Polish flag vessels used to occupy around 30% of the berth at Karachi port and at any given time, which greatly facilitated the enhancement of trade to and from Pakistan, especially to Europe. And yes, the projection of soft power. In 2005 earthquake. Poland was also one of the biggest supporter when the deadly earthquake of 2005 hit Pakistan. Poland sent military engineers, geological scientists, and rescue dogs. Poland helped Pakistan to rebuild the earthquake-affected cities of Pakistan. So the history is very long, and now coming to the triggering point, like when the relationship of Pakistan and Poland were again would be on the track and would channelize, and that was the period of General retired Pervaiz Musharraf era. And already mentioned by worthy ceremonies that how were they like flourished. So in the picture, President of Poland and General retired Pervaiz Musharraf are like standing in 2007 on the visit of Poland. To further enhance the trade between Pakistan and Poland, President General Pervaiz Musharraf visited Poland with a trade delegation on 28th April 2007. The visit of President Musharraf to Poland in 2007 was the beginning of a more active partnership that was not possible during the Cold War. His visit was a great success as a number of agreements and MOUs were signed between the two countries, which included a cooperation agreement on international affairs, development of small and medium enterprises, cooperation in the field of science, education, and culture. And there was a MOU signed for cooperation between Chamber of Commerce and Industry between both the countries. Last but not the least, an agreement was signed for the national defense of both the countries. So beside the helping in the hard power section, Poland is vis-a-vis helpful, like I just mentioned, to support my first objective, the soft power of Pakistan too. And yes, Pak-Poland trade, I just got it from a source, like 2016 to 2020, and that was like, you all are looking at Pakistan exports, and you can see from the year to year, the exports are not that much, but they are still increasing. There isn't any decline. Till 2020 was the time of pandemic, but the trade.
In US dollars?
Yeah, yes, sir. This is in US dollars. And the trade volume has increased by compound annual growth rate of 5%. So that is the increase, not that much, 5%, but that is also acknowledgeable that we are still with improving our trade with Poland. And from like 2.58 millions in 2016 to 359 millions in 2020. And these are exports to Poland in 2020. Mostly we are just like exporting and importing the textiles, cotton, and vis-a-vis paper and some kind of machinery. The trade volume between the both countries have remained below $265.5 million over the years. And this is like from 2007 vis-a-vis, this is increasing. But still it need more to be increased. And just coming up to the conclusion, the bilateral relations of Pakistan and Poland are very important. And from the beginning, both countries had utilized people diplomacy and soft power tool to boost these relations. In the time of General Retired Pervaiz Musharraf era, Pakistan-Poland bilateral political consultations, which were held by both governments, showed their interest and desire to strengthen their ties further in the future. The trade and political ties were strengthened, which paved the path for the present trade ventures. And in 2007, the Consulate of Poland also showed interest to be work with in the CPEC project regarding the Gwadar. So we still are hoping that besides these things, projection of soft power like in academia and in skill development, in scholarships, Poland is working. But besides that, there should be ventures like industries and IT houses, many things in future that can be boost Pakistani economy too. Now these are, thank you so much, thank you. And these are the things, the references which are supporting my paper. I must appreciate if you want to read the references. Thank you so much for having me and listening me and providing me the opportunity. Thank you so much.